Hello everyone, good evening. So here we are for a socializing event of the panel discussion, the CafeATahon panel discussion that we have scheduled for the 10th on 88 GTR 2022. We have extremely esteemed enabled women with us, where we are discussing more about the diversity and inclusion in the industry. It's my honor to introduce all of these people to them. Myself as Deepthi will be the coordinator or moderator for this event. I basically work for Dell. I'm the lead advisory in program and project management. I'm very passionate about blogging and writing books and, anchoring here. And the ATA has given me a ground to try out many roles, such as speaker, moderator, learner. So I'm really excited for this event. With me, I have Harpreet as a co-moderator. Hi, Harpreet. Harpreet,
hello.
I think you're on mute. Yeah, hi.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Harpreet.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and introduce myself. I'm from Mumbai. I come with 16 years of experience into performance testing and engineering. Currently working as a performance testing architect with Shuchita group within Capgemini India. And it's my pleasure and honor to speak with the top women leaders in the industry. Thank you all. Okay, sharing your time today.
Thank you, Harpreet. Harpreet is basically a performance test architect right now with Capgemini. We're very delighted to have you with us, Harpreet. Thank you. We also have another esteemed luminary with us. Hi, Ritu. Ritu is the Director of Quality Assurance with FIS, the leading quality compliance and audit function for banking and payment operations. Hi, Ritu. We are really excited to be with you. Could you please share a brief introduction about yourself?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm super excited and thrilled to be a part of CafeATahon for ATA. It is always an amazing experience with ATA. After spending close to 2 decades in IT, recently, past Thursday only, I have started with the Ubisoft. That is a top gaming company in the world, and I'm leading their quality function. And prior to that, I had been leading the quality compliance function with FIS. And throughout my 2 decades in IT, I have been an automation testing person, starting from scratch, the QTP days to, providing consulting in multiple projects. I have worked with, setting up the testing center of excellence for security testing, performance, mobile test automation, and a lot of other things. Also, being a strong advocate for diversity and inclusion, I love to do my part for society in, empowering and helping out people and bringing out the best. I very much look forward to connecting with all of you. It's an amazing experience.
Great, Ritu. We are also super excited to have you with our panel discussion here. Thank you for that introduction. Moving on, we have Parinita. Parinita is working for one of the leading India quality engineering and testing practices. She's also expertised in, responsible for designing and delivering innovation-led solutions for Capgemini global clients. Hi, Parinita. We are very excited to have an expert in inclusion and diversity among us. So could you please share your thoughts and your experience in your own words?
Oh, absolutely. Wonderful to be part of this group. I really want to start with my personal engagement with this key subject of diversity and inclusion. I mean, if you go back to history, this is not new to us, right? It started well in the earlier, whether it is industrial revolution, etc. About 1960 was what I have read through in terms of diversity and inclusion. I personally got engaged in this beautiful initiative and agenda around 2005-ish. Been in the industry for almost 27 years now, and this is very close to my heart. And since I myself is a diversity candidate, I think I've tried my level best to personally engage in formalizing some of the initiatives and promote the whole diversity and inclusion agenda. But why do I do it? I truly believe in it. I feel it's the diverse workforce. It's the women like us. It's the women like us working with equally competent opposite gender is when we are bringing the most best of the ideas to the society, to the corporates. And that's how we are building a big and a better community for tomorrow. So I personally believe in it. Very, very happy to be part of this group. I lead the Sojeti India testing practice. Very proud to say that we are leading and showing the way to have a good balancing, which is like 50% diversity, and inclusion in my specific team. Very, very important, initiative in my personal opinion. It's all about how we are creating an inclusive, workforce. So glad to be part of here, and more as we speak further.
Great. Thank you, Parinita. That was really nice. Very, delighted to have you as a part of our panel. Thank you. Over to Harpreet for the rest of our panel members' introduction.
Thank you, Deepthi. I would now request Seema to introduce herself. Seema.
Hi, Harpreet. Thank you for the introduction. And first of all, I just want to thank CafeATahon for giving me this opportunity, and also to Aditya for approaching me for this. And thank you, Deepthi and Harpreet, for coordinating. A little bit about myself. I am the director of QA at Huddle. I've just recently started, and it's a very interesting journey I'm on, which I'm looking forward to being part of it. And before this, I've been for about 18 years, been in testing, mostly manual and automation testing while I was an individual contributor, and then moved on to building teams from scratch, investing a lot of time on people, growing teams, and improving processes, because without the two working together, we won't be successful. We can talk about quality as much as we want, but those two need to go in hand, and that's what I focus on most often. Apart from this, I am a certified Agile coach. I do coaching and mentoring, both at work as well as outside of work. I'm listed in the ADP list as a mentor as well. So I mentor globally to a lot of quality engineers, both starting fresh as well as experienced ones. And personally, what about me? I have a lot of interest in reading. Generally, I have a bookshelf behind me of all the books that I read. I love reading. And I have 2 children. I spend a lot of time with them. We do a lot of cooking together. We travel a lot together. And that's me, I think. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Seema. Can I request Shubha go next? Can you help with your introduction?
Yes. Hi. So I'm a hardcore engineer. I work in Bosch, and completely into IoT, Internet of Things. So, in simple words, if I have to explain, I'm responsible for connecting everything except for broken hearts. So that is what my colleagues tell us. So we make these products, whichever products that are getting manufactured, we make them smart enough. We build in intelligence into those products. We collect data. Then we actually monitor them and predict the behavior of the product, and also control the product. So this is connected products. So I work in the division of connected products in Bosch. Very passionate about the technologies that I'm working with. So anything and everything I can talk with you guys hours together on different technologies and other things. Very happy to be here and looking forward to have a wonderful conversation on December 10th on the diversity topic and growing the leadership, women leadership, and anything that you can think of.
Thank you, Shubha. Can I request Would you like to add something else, Shubha?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Can I request Shuchita to go next? Shuchita, are you there?
Right. Hi. Am I audible and visible?
Yes,
All
you are. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much. So first of all, thank you very much for having me as a part of this esteemed panel. It's really an honor to be here. My name is Shuchita Basu. I have worked for 20 years in HR across different industries. Currently, I am leading D&I, Diversity, Equity and Inclusion programs for a European multinational company across continents, as well as heading diversity, the D&I programs for, I'm the D&I head for India as well for this organization. So that is essentially what I do. D&I happened to me, it was a passion. I was very, very involved with women cohorts, with the LGBTQ plus organizations as a volunteer for many years. And when the organization that I was working with then, which is the ATOS group, an opportunity came up where they were looking for somebody from Asia. They reached out to me and there I was. And that is really what went on to define the course of my career for the next few years to come. I'll believe in the maxim, be the CEO of your career. It was originally espoused by Peter Drucker many, many years back. And that is something which really stayed with me once I really understood what it meant. So I have been fortunate, that D&I, which, started as something I was volunteering, D&I was something which I was basically volunteering in the ecosystem for, eventually ended up becoming a full-time opportunity for me. And that too gave me an exposure to work and lead teams across multiple continents. So that is essentially what I do. I'm really looking forward to the session on December 10th. As you can imagine, it is a passion project for me. I have recently completed my course in NDNI from the Judge Business School, Cambridge University, and I am really looking forward to sharing many learnings which were also shocking for someone like me who's been working in the DNI ecosystem, both within and outside the organizations I have been associated with for the last few years. So I'm really looking forward to sharing some of these stories, some of these opportunities and research work that I came across with our audiences. And I hope it is something that will help them probably make more sense of the context that they operate in, as that is something that I would also see myself helping others to do, especially women.
Thank you so much, Suchita. And this is for our audience to have a quick glance of the women leadership who would be actually be part of panel discussion, which is CafeATAhon, which is on 10th December 2022. And I'm sure that we will have a lot of audience who will have a lot of questions, but we'll let them think over it on the topic that we have, growing high with inclusion and diversity. Meanwhile, if any of our panels would want to share some insight on why they should be attending this, please go ahead and share that so that our audience know what's in for them. Anyone who want to talk a little more on it?
So I can go first. I think it's as simple as do not reinvent the wheel and learn from each other. I think that's the most important thing. At least I'm looking forward after hearing all the great co-host here. I mean, literally, I'm looking forward for the larger session and take some learnings, because I think we all have good learnings with us. That's one thing that we definitely can say that comes with our experience and our diversified discussions that we have been having. So do not start from scratch, do not reinvent the wheel, just pick the best and take us as your coaches, as your mentors, as your co-colleagues, and take it further, take this whole agenda further. Back
Awesome.
to you, Harpreet.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you so much, Parinita.
You know, just 5 minutes before when we were talking and just knowing each other, what we do has been inspiring for us. And just put it on a larger scale and the deeper discussion, it's going to be even more interesting and more inspiring. I think it's worth listening to everyone.
Thank you so
Absolutely,
much.
I completely agree because, well, I do look at a lot of research around AI, but here I'm seeing a lot of real life examples of women who've made it against the odds, I'm sure, against biases. So it's very heartening to be a part of this panel, and I'm really looking forward to a very engaging discussion.
Great.
Same here, Shuchita. Okay, I think we're all very beautiful, different flowers who are ready to make a beautiful bouquet for the 10th on the CafeATAhon panel discussion. Just wording it in a different way, diversity is having the seat at the table, inclusion is having a voice, and belonging is having the voice to be heard. I think the panel discussion that we have in the HE GTR is a great platform for us to establish this. We would love to discuss more and even address more questions that we'll get from our audience on growing high with inclusion and diversity. Thank you, ladies. I think we're all super excited, and let's keep the eagerness and enthusiasm alive. And I'm sure we will all do a great job.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for setting the context and the call, and lovely meeting everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Till then.